Yo, yo. Yo, yo, what's happening? What's happening, everybody? What's happening? What's happening? Woo. Let's go. Yeah, well, I want to do it this way today. Where y'all at, Bully family? Where you at? Where you at, Bully family? Where y'all at? Let's get in here. What's going on? Let's get in here. Bully family, where y'all at? I want to do it this way today. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Let's go. How's everybody doing it? Doing today? How was everybody's day? I hope everybody had a productive day. Hope everybody got busy, got their things done. Spent some time with your dogs. I pray you spent some time with your dogs. Y'all know what to do. Like, share, tag. Y'all know what it is. What's up, John? Good to see you. Good to see you. What's up, Lynn? Good to see you. New Orleans in the building. What's going on, Jason? McQuan, I see you. McQuan Daniel, I see you. Ray LeBlanc, what's going on? How y'all doing? Marlon Grove Sr., I see you. I see you who I'm missing. Justin Kuhn. Edwin, faithful as always. Salute to you, my guy. Mike Burgess, what's up, bruh? Faithful as always. It's nothing like Wolverine. Bullies, good to see you as well. Spirit Rider, I see you, man. David Rivera, what's going on? What's going on? Yes, man. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. I'm excited about what I want to talk about. Y'all all know last week, we did what we did, but I'm a firm believer in you don't have to repeat what you did last time to be effective. You know what I'm saying? You have to now. No. Best Buy is gone, bro. Quim Kennels, nope. Best Buy is now gone. He's gone, man. Appreciate you. What's up, Big Blake? Good to see you, DCF Bulls in the building. What's going on, my guy? Oh, my God. I know my brother ain't in here. I know Mr. TD Miller ain't in here. Salute to you, my guy. Salute to you. Good to see you, TD. Good seeing you, man. Man, I want to give people a chance to get in here, man. I'm doing a test run, too, so I know I'm doing it straight from my phone. I know y'all used to me doing it from the StreamYard, and I'm doing it from the phone. However, I'm also doing a test because I'm wanting to check and see something. I'm wanting to see how some things that's going on the technical side. I want to check it out. Okay? But again, man, just thankful, man, for everybody that tunes in and everybody that takes a part to take time out of your day to even tune into the No Bull Bully Show, because I don't take it for granted. You know, what's going on there, June? How you doing, my brother? Good to see you, bro. We trying, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you though, big homie. It's my daughter the one over here rocking, and thanks to you, thanks to Buck, thanks to her Uncle Steve, thanks to her Uncle Derek, thanks to all these individuals, y'all got her so psyched. She ready to take me down, yo. She really ready to take me down. She just got it now. So, but thank y'all so much, man, Bully World, for how y'all helped to inspire my daughter, man. Bria, Julia, you know what I'm saying? Julie, it's so many of you women breeders out there that really inspire my daughter, you know what I mean, to really go for it and really to believe she can do something. So I definitely want to salute and thank all of y'all, but y'all know how it is. This the No Bull Bully. Let me go ahead and welcome everybody in here. Y'all welcome. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Bull Bully Show, the #1 bully show in the world, where we do what, family? Where we cut the bull and we get straight to the bully. You know what I mean? So y'all already know I don't seek out to try to be controversial. I don't try to get stuff started for clout. I don't do those kind of things. However, there are topics that if we don't talk about it, you get what I'm saying? There won't be no change. We can't keep just wishing and hoping something go away. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm from, the old saying is a closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times the reason we're not seeing the change that we want to see is because there's too many people quiet. Everyone want to whisper behind people back. We whisper behind people back because we hating on them. Instead of you giving them a call and giving them that suggestion, you know, like, hey man, you know, I see you doing this, but I think maybe if you might try a little bit of this or try to add that. No, instead you want to go behind their back. You want to hate on them. You want to talk trash about them. Some of you are out here trying to stop people from throwing shows. It's just getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about shows, and I'm going to talk from an in-depth place. You know what I'm saying? Because this, I don't think y'all realize, to be honest with you, I don't think y'all understand the real importance of a dog show and what the dog show element of our community really means. Because I think what people have done is people have taken away its purpose. People have what's the word I'm looking for? People have downplayed, you know, why we throw shows. There's elements, just like in hip hop, there are 5 elements to hip hop. There are elements to this dog community. And you know, naturally it's breeding. Naturally, y'all know it's customer service. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's promotion. You know what I'm saying? But one of those other key main ingredients is shows. And what I've been seeing as of late, and like I said, before y'all crucify me, realize this: I'm man enough that if I got something I want to say to somebody, I'm not gonna come on live to say what I need to say to an individual. I will call them myself, because I'm not like, I'm not gonna go behind. I'm not like some people. I don't go behind they back and talk down about it, especially when you sitting there smiling in their face, acting like you their friend, acting like you got so much love for them, when the reality is you either want to be them and you're hating on them because you're not them, or because you really want to see them fall, thinking if they fall, it's going to make you a sin. You know what I'm saying? So can we have a conversation about these shows without nobody taking it personal? Because I got to go here so that we can get to the next place. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Nakia? Good to see you. So let's jump right into it. The show is the one place in our dog community where we get to show the world, where our breed gets to show the world its worth. That's what makes the shows so important. Hear me again. It's where our breed gets to show the world its worth. And I don't think many of you realize, I'm looking at shows, I look at banners that get put out. Everything is so ego driven, so driven toward the human, the person. It ain't even geared toward the dogs. I see banners and people care more about who's on the banner as a person than they do the dogs that are coming. I may be old fashioned for a lot of you, you know what I'm saying? But I come from a culture where the two work hand in hand, but the dog always stood out before the owner. You know, so I'm just sharing with y'all what I see that I think needs to change. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure some of you will write in the comments what you think should change. But it hurts me when I see dogs not wanting to be at shows. My dog Cash App does not like shows. Do you know why he don't like shows? I'm gonna keep it real with you. And I know y'all like, well, what, did he tell you? Yeah, he told me. The reason he don't like shows is because it's a whole lot of, it's no real communal where you actually letting your dog, you know, meet up with other dogs. It's more about people walking around holding their nut, trying to show how much jewelry they got on, trying to show how much money they got. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to get in the face of the camera so they can show the world when it goes on, when someone go live, that they was at the show and that they about it. And I watch people run to the camera and leave the dog behind. I've watched people, when they see Buck, or they see June with the microphone, or they see Mike Diego with the microphone, or Jerry Logo Man with the microphone. I've watched them literally run to try to get in front of with them and leave their dog behind. Hand the leash to somebody else. Man, we don't want to see you. We want to see that dog. Again, it's because we are more concerned with our egos. I've never seen where the dog shows are so ego-driven because so many of y'all are living so vicariously through. Let me help you. You're not built like that bully. You don't have all the muscles, okay? When people hit like on your page, they could care less who you, they're not thinking. I'm just keeping it real. And I'm watching. Yo, some of you spend so much time showing your dogs on Facebook just to turn right around, and Instagram just to turn right around, and when it's time to see your dog at a show, we can't see him. Why? And I don't want to get into you hiding stuff and all that stuff because I'm sick of the old conversations, y'all. I'm tired of the old conversations. We're better than this. We're supposed to be a community that shows the world the worth of our breed. When we were doing this whole American bully movement, you know what I'm saying? Salute, bruh. You know, I'm not saying that you can't be proud that such and such is coming out, or this one's coming out, or you get this special guest MC, you get this special influencer that's coming to your show. I'm not telling you, because they work hand in hand. That's important too. But what happened? What happened to the dogs? Why are y'all more concerned? I've never seen this community has gotten so ego-driven that all individuals care about is people seeing them, not the dogs. You know, I'm going to prove it to you. Now, I'm going to go here. I got to go here. I'm not taking shots, but I got to go here. And like I said, it's going to sound like if I'm stepping on your toes, then it's not because I just see you and I want to stomp on you. It's not that. It's that I'm speaking in general. So it's just like church. If you come to church, when you come to church, right, the preacher preaches, correct? Now, when the preacher preaches, he ain't pointing at you. He's preaching God's word, and the word find you. Then you feel convicted. But it ain't the preacher taking it out on you. He's just saying what's the truth, and the truth is finding you. That's all. So for all of y'all that be listening to this live, don't feel like I'm trying to take a shot at you. I'm speaking to our community as a whole because of what I feel needs to start changing. Okay? I'll give you a prime example. VIP booths. I'm going to help y'all. We're going to start there. We're going to start right there. I look at VIP booths. I think VIP booths are very important. I think they're very important. And I do understand. I'm going to let y'all know I understand ins and outs, so we're going to go into that. But I just want to first talk about VIP booths. Okay? I look at VIP booths, right? Now, where I'm from, and I see the price of them. Some of them are $1,000 to $2,000. It's not my job to hate on your money. I'm not hating on your money. I just want to put some perspective to what you're asking for. Okay, you got a VIP booth. You have VIP booths, right? Now, in my era, it was so geared toward the dogs that really a VIP booth was based on size. So when a person was VIP, chances are they had a 10 by 30 or more size booth, okay? Because that individual was literally coming with a stable of dogs to the dog show that all of us been looking at on the message board wanting to see. They coming with that stable. They're bringing 10 to 20 kennels because they're part of that kennel group. They're bringing that many to the show. You get what I'm saying? With them, okay? Now, because that booth was large, right? Guess what also would be in that booth when those individuals came into that booth? It wasn't bottles. It wasn't bottles. And I'm not here to say you can't have bottles. I'm not here to say you can't have drinks. But that's for you. That's for you. I thought the booth was for the dog. So here's a suggestion. How about instead of for your VIP booth trying to show how many bottles you gonna give somebody, How about asking those individuals that bought VIP booths that gave you that $2,000 for a 10 by 10 at that, but gave you that $2,000? How about you asking them, hey man, what's your dog's favorite dog food? What's the dog food that it eats the most that you feed? And how about that individual tell you whether they feed Pro Plan, whether they feed Anushka, whether they feed Victor, whatever they feel. And how about for them individuals that got VIP, how about you have 2 bags of dog food, 2 40-pound or 50-pound bags, whatever they come in. What if you just had 2 of those bags sitting in their booth for the dog? It's for the dog, not you. Don't give me luxury seating. And don't give my dog luxury. How about you have some cushions for my dog? So when my dog comes, people know this is VIP status. I remember when we did VIP booths back in the day, man, people would literally set up booths with like a stage. There'd be a stage in front, you know what I'm saying, of that booth. It would be, man, individuals where they would walk them out like they were walking them on a runway. Some of y'all need to go look at some old footage from back in the day, because it's not that we're old. You know, it's not that we're old and we act like we don't want to see the change and we don't want to see growth. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that some things are foundational and they need to remain. And again, it has to get back to the dogs. What's going on, Avalon? You can attest to a lot of what I'm talking about, you know? So what I'm saying to you is a lot of times I'm looking and the VIP booth serves no purpose to the dog. Then how about this? How about in that VIP booth, right? How about in that VIP booth for that person that's bringing out that dog? How about that dog that said big stud or whatever that came with the individual? How about you give them free entry into one of the classes? I mean, they gave you $2,000. Just go with me for a second. They gave you $1,000. You got to do more than just give them some piping drape and a 10 by 10 that really, to be honest with you, their booth is really no different than the booth that's behind them that ain't in VIP. Because in reality, if I got a voice, trust me, I'll draw the people to my booth and I'm all the way in the back, but I'll draw them to my booth and take them from your VIP area. So if I'm going VIP, I need to be looking. My booth should be looking different than everybody else's booth that's in there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's supposed to be about the dogs, guys. That's all I'm saying. You know, I get it. The overhead is high now. But even in that, remember, stay within your budget. Everybody can't do a Rumble in the Jungle 3.0. Everybody can't do a War of the Exotics. Everybody can't do, you know what I'm saying, a Spring Bling. What is it? What is it? Fling Bing in Cali. Everybody can't do those grand shows. And some of you are only throwing shows because you either trying to compete with someone that you hating on, or you just want to try to make a quick bag. It's not my job to pay your rent. It's not my job to buy you a car. It's not for me to make sure your kids go. It's your responsibility. So don't try to pimp us. Give us something. Excuse me, facts. And the Wow Factor show. Everybody can't be those shows. Sometimes, guess what? Those shows, back when I was in this game, let me tell you what Rumble in the Jungle 3.0, just let me tell you what Rumble in the Jungle was. Let me tell you what the Wow Factor was. Let me tell you what the Fling Bling and Cali was. Let me tell you what these big shows that the names we got. Let me tell you what those shows were considered. Back then, those were what you call, we call those, dang, just that fast, I forgot the name. We call those were annual shows. So everybody prepared because they knew Those are the shows that are those are like the main shows of the year. So it would almost be like back then we had the registries. So it'd be like those were like your quarterfinals, your preliminaries, your quarterfinals, your semifinals, and then your nationals. You get what I'm saying? So those shows were theme based, and that's why everybody was preparing for that. But some of you are throwing shows every week requiring booths. Some of you need to get back outside. Some of you need to get back to having shows outside. There's nothing wrong with that. I got a saying that my pastor always told me a long time ago. He said, son, never try to be big when little got you. And some of you try to be big when little got you. Now you're behind the 8 ball. Now you're behind the 8 ball. You know what I'm saying? And now you'll feel like people hating on you, people not supporting you. But that's not the case. Let me help you. Let me go. Now, we went to VIP, right? We dealt with that. Now I want to deal with influence, because we talked about the type of shows, right? 2, we talked about big shows. Now I want to talk about influence. Here's a real reality. Everybody don't have the same influence. Your influence is also what helps to dictate the size of your show. So you can be throwing the show, but just because you go and you get all these celebrity guests to come to your show doesn't mean that translates to you. What some of you should be doing is, see, I know I'm gonna say this, man, but those that know my heart, those judges, those MCs, those influencers in the game that really know my heart are not gonna take this personal. They'll get what I'm saying, because I bet they would agree with me on this. They would rather, to be honest with you, before you worry about trying to make sure this big celebrity, this big guest, this one's there, you know what they would rather see? They really would rather you see you pay that money to have that individual whose dog everybody been dying to see, that's the biggest, that's a big name dog out there now, to, hey, let's cover his plane ticket. Let's make sure he's got his service animal thing set up. Let's see what we can do to help make sure him and his dog get to the show. It's got to be about the dogs first. Then the influencers come next. Am I making sense? Am I making sense, people? All I'm saying is, and I get it, because I know what some are going to say. Well, why would I want to bring out my high dollar dog that's making me all this money? Why would I want to bring it out there and risk it dying? I'm going to ask this question. For that question, which I get, I pose this question. This is the question I pose. Then why should we breed to your stud, to your dog? If your dog, you can't guarantee your dog's life. So if you that shaky that your dog gonna die when it come out, maybe I need to think about where my pups live if I breed to your dog. You know? I'm telling you, man, these shows are essential. We need to get back to small shows that led up to the big shows. But now everyone's throwing a show, so guess what's happening? When everyone keeps throwing a show at the same time, it's just the same revolving money. Because you know what's funny to me? Is when you do these shows, when we do shows, we weren't just trying to invite other breeders. We were also trying to bring in people that's never experienced this breed. Who's your target audience? Do you make sure before you go and you try to get on Facebook to let all of us know to come? Have you reached out to your community? Have you put flyers in your local stores? Have you went out to some of the rec centers and different things to let them know that, hey, I'm throwing a show? You understand? And my show is going to be in such and such, and we want to introduce our breed, let you see our breed. Do you know what an American bully is? Do you know what an exotic bully is? Have you seen an Isabella Frenchie? Have you seen English Bulldog? Have you seen Billion? Have you seen these dogs? Are y'all, dude? God, man. I'm trying. But all I see is the same people trying to, exactly, Devon, the same people reaching out to just the same people that were just at the last show. I mean, what you need to say to them next weekend that you didn't just say last weekend? There's no diversity. I watched, there's no diversity. You know, all I'm saying is, you got to stay in your lane. Okay? Now, let me talk about your ringside booths. When we got ringside booths, right? It still felt like something. Your wristband was different than everybody else's because it let it be known who was ringside? The people going in the ring. So some of you guys, you into showing your dogs in the ring, and you really want to show your dog in the ring so people can see how your dog can perform. You supposed to be one of the major ones getting ringside booths. But some of you, what I've noticed, y'all are turning VIP and y'all are turning ringside booths into commercial stations. Y'all just want a place to put your dogs on the table and wait for people to walk. But I've never seen so many people gathered together to stand in front of a booth just to see the dogs on the table. You don't want to see them stand up. You don't want to see them actually. It's a dog show, not a dog exhibit. Y'all got these dog shows like the zoo, where you just going and you just hoping you see a good dog and it's on a table looking like a teddy bear at a carnival. Some of these dogs y'all are in love with. Those people won't even take and come and bring them in the ring. Where the culture I'm from, if you really had that dog, it had to come in the ring and perform. It had to show itself. You know, I never saw so many individuals when they get ready to they come into the ring. Here come the wagon trains and they circle the wagons first. Cause your dog can't walk from your booth to the ring. That's a disappointment. That's a disappointment. Because it's one thing, because you want to make sure your dog ain't stepping on pee, and I've heard all the reasons. But when it's going in the ring, why does it still need the wagon in the ring? Because the ring is supposed to be the clean spot. So why does it need a wagon in the ring? Help me understand that. But y'all go crazy, sitting there gambling. Y'all gambling at a table. We got kids all around. We got kids that's walking around trying to, and you hear all this loud arguing. So now that person can't even focus on putting their dog in the ring, can't even focus on what they're there for. They got to grab their kids and make sure their kids is safe. Man, come on, y'all. And you know they're going to post up the negative stuff we do more than they're going to post up the positive. So why give them something negative to show? Because we forgot what the show is about. The dog show is about the dog. It's about the dog. You know? And we need to get back to that. Ringside needs to mean something. VIP needs to mean something. That's all I'm saying, y'all. What has happened is, I'm going to tell you what's happened to what I believe has happened in our community and culture here. It looks too easy. So now you think because such and such did it, you can do it. And it's going to be that simple. You know? And it's not. It's not. It's not. Y'all are in this era where you want it now. You don't want to earn anything. You think it's supposed to just be given to you because you popped up at a few shows and you shook hands and took a couple pictures with some people? What kind of stuff is that? Just because someone take a picture with you don't mean they know you. Do you know how many people go up to influencers in this game that come up to me and I don't even know who they are, but they know who I am and they want to get a picture with me, and I respect it and I thank you because I don't take it for granted. You know? Salute, bro. I'm with you on that. I think that at this point, man, we need to stop this alcohol stuff at the show. I don't drink, so it don't benefit me to ringside have no bottles or anything, you know, and I get it. Everybody do their thing, I get it. But let me ask you, what you think's gonna happen? Okay, when you go to a bar and people get drunk and start arguing, what happens at that bar? When you go to the club and people get drunk and they start arguing, what generally happens? So why do you think that's not gonna happen at a dog show? Then some of you don't want to do what now you want the success of those bigger shows, but then you ain't ready to invest on your end to make sure it's safe. You don't want to hire true security. I'm talking about off-duty cops. Y'all don't want to go pay for them, but yeah, you want to charge X amount of dollars to get in for the booths. But you don't even want to have armed security with true off-duty cops there. Real security that's trained to handle situations when stuff happens. Y'all don't want to spend the money on that. I'm just saying, let's make it make sense. The dogs matter, y'all. And the light that we paint determines its future. You know? At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want to do. You a grown man, you a grown woman. But there it is. Thanks, I like that too. I like that right there, Mercados. I don't want to smell your weed in the show. I don't smoke. I can't tell you what you do on your own, but that's why they got an outside. That's why they got an outside. Do you know what that's doing to your nose, to your dog's nasal passage? Do you know what it's doing to him? Some of you might want to do some research and find out what that does to your dog. Some of your dogs, I look into their eyes and they're glazed and watery because I can literally see they don't want to be there. And the reason they don't want to be there is because of the atmosphere has gotten so hostile at a dog show, yanking on the dog, pulling up on the dog while it's on the table where it's already scared because it's up in an elevation, where it's already nervous. And then you want to talk about no hands. Of course the dog ain't going to move. It's on a high table. I wouldn't move either. You act like you doing something. But then when I say bring that dog in the ring, it walk like a pirate. You know, Peg Leg Pete? It walk like that. And you talking about it's functional. That's not functional. That's just having no choice but to move the best way it can. I'm just saying, we got to make the shows what they're supposed to be again. They got to be dog-centered. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at some shows. Salute, Stephen. I'm with you on that. Shows $60 to get in. You know why those prices are what they are on some of y'all? Some of y'all are charging those prices because real talk, you're banking to get paid off the show. Now I've talked with, I know June might not be on here, but I've spoken with him before. Spoke with him. I spoke with James Cosby. I've spoken with Donald Murphy. I've spoken with Joseph Council. I've spoken with different ones. Those are the individuals I've spoken to. I've spoken to Jerry Logo, man. And every last one of them let me know when they factor in throwing a dog show, they're not thinking about what they profit. That's not their key. Their key is to make sure the dogs are in the best position to be highlighted and seen. Each one of them gave me that's their whole sole purpose. They can't help the people that come and change the narrative of what they intended. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just being honest with you guys because I'm tired. I'm trying to make sure that my daughter has a future to go into. Some of you got kids. You know something? And shout out to my brother Elijah Money Train. Shout out to him because me and him had a conversation yesterday. So at the May 28th show, we're gonna change it up on how the Junior Handler show is done. And what we're gonna do, And like I said, I've talked to Elijah. So shout out to Elijah and Money Train Kennels and his show May 28th, the Dirty South show. I'm excited about it in Savannah, Georgia. And June, if you listening, James Crosby, if you listening, any of you that's throwing shows, if you want to do this, I think you should. But we're taking junior handler to a different level. Because you know what I found? I found that when we try to do the junior handler, with the junior handlers, what I'm starting to find out is that I'm seeing too many adults just putting their stud in their kid hand, and you can look at that kid and you can tell that kid ain't never spent no time with that dog. You just trying, because you know we're going to raise up the money and everybody, and you just trying to get your kids some money. You probably take it out of their hand anyway. You probably put it in your own pocket and you probably used it on yourself. I don't even know if your kid got it in that $1,000. I'm just speaking facts. I don't even believe your dog even got, if your child even got to spend $1,000, you probably put it in your own pocket and went out and got you something. But anyway, let's get back to the point. What we're gonna be doing May 28th is we're gonna have a child that's gonna judge who's been actually involved with the dogs. I ain't talking about getting out. I'm not talking about getting on the mic and mimicking what they see. I'm talking about actually understand triangle point, what a top line should look like, what a stifle should be. I'm talking about that. So I'm proud to say that my daughter will be in the ring May 28th. And she will be judging the junior handlers class. And we're letting it be known now. It must be only junior handlers. The junior handlers that's got to come in there are those that have been working with said dog. So we gonna know if your child ain't never worked with that dog. Cause here your child is 3 years old, and you done gave him your 5-year-old dog, talking about walk him in there. And your kid ain't spent no time with the dog, about to pull him, and you talk about, can I come in there with them so that way I can make sure? No, you're not supposed to. It's junior handlers. They're supposed to be able to handle what they're doing. So May 28th, parents, you won't be allowed in the ring. So if your child don't spend no time with the dog, maybe you don't want to put them in junior handlers, because we're gonna judge the dog and the handler. So these kids can learn that there's more to it than just, yo, what's up? Y'all, they need to know more than that. They also need to know why they're there. See? I know I done upset some stuff, ain't I? Got some stuff. But trust me, I'm not saying there's not a place for that too. Cause, hey, my little nephew, little Chris, Patrice Page's daughter, they do a fabulous job. I love to see them when they MC, and I love it. I love it. So everything within its place. I'm not saying that that's not great. I like that, but it's not about that. Should never take precedence over the handling of the dog, the ones that handle dogs, and that's what seems to be happening. So going forward, so at the May 28th show, okay? At the May 28th show in Savannah, Georgia, my daughter will be judging the junior handler class. I will be shadowing her. And I'll just be listening to her suggestions, listen to see what she thinks, and we will pick winners. So the one that's going to get that money this time is going to be the real junior handler that really earned it, because that junior handler didn't wait to the show. They didn't wait to the show to try to get some money. They were behind the scenes in the grit, getting dirty with their dog not wanting to hold their head up, with the dog not wanting to stand, with the dog yanking back and forth on the with the puppy yanking back and forth on the lead, and they had to learn how to walk that dog, how to get control of that dog. That's who's gonna win this time. The one that can come out and they can be able to say, my dog is up for such and such, such and such. This is my dog, not my dad's dog, not my mother's dog, it's my dog. Those are the junior handlers that'll be in the ring. That's who'll be. That's who's gonna be May 20th. Am I right or wrong, Elijah? Am I right or wrong? That's what's gonna be. That's who's gonna be handling the junior handler class. And I hope that this will now translate, and we will push this forward, going forward. Because it's about the dogs. It's about teaching these kids about these dogs. My daughter gets out here and she cleans these kennels. She gets out here, and I'm proud to say I videoed it, but I ain't even gonna show it to y'all because I don't need Facebook trying to take me down, and I don't need y'all thinking y'all can call DSS on me. But I'm so proud because my daughter, she just did her first AI. She did 3 AIs in 3 days. She did 3 AIs on her own. That's what you call real dog man stuff. She did her own AIs. She put it right where it was supposed to be. She put it right where it was supposed to go. She's the one that told me, Dad, tilt her back in up a little higher. I'm so proud, man. She got it in the, man. Sorry, y'all, proud dad moment. I got to get back to the live. Let me get back to the No Bull Bully show. But I just had a proud dad moment, okay? But that's what I'd like to start seeing with the junior handler. So you're going to see that May 28th. I'm hoping June, if you're listening, I'm hoping to see that at Rumble in the Jungle 4.0. James Cosby, if you're listening, I'm hoping to see you, Buck, and the Wild Factor team. I'm hoping to see that with junior handlers. Joseph Council, if you listening with Ward Exotics, I hope to see that at the show. Jerry Logo, Big Dog, I'm hoping to see that at your end of the year show, your end of the year birthday show. Mike Diego, I'm hoping to see that actually take place at the Fling Bling or whatever. You know what I'm talking about in Cali. I'm just saying, guys, we have to realize what we're doing. Some of us love this thing, man. Everybody's not in it for the bag. I'm in this thing because I want to see something impactful happen because we have some beautiful dogs. We have beautiful animals. So I'm just saying to you guys, man, let's step it up. Let's make these shows mean something again by keeping it centered on the dog. You know, make it about the dog. Some of y'all I watch some of y'all go live more than you go live about your dog. Then we see your dog playing. Every time I turn around, I'm seeing someone go live so they can talk about themselves, and they don't even have the dog nowhere near them. My dog's over there. See them? They over there. They all in their kennels looking at me. They like that. There you go preaching again. Like he over there preaching. As long as he ain't fussing at us, we good. But again, the show's got to mean something, you guys. This ain't about how many people you can get at your show. Quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? Again, because I know y'all didn't like that part that I said earlier. You know what I'm saying? But some of y'all, instead of focusing so much, I believe in getting that particular judge or that set. I believe in that. I believe in getting that right MC. I believe in, because the show got to function. It's got to flow. So I believe in that stuff. But trust me, I do. But don't be so focused on that you ain't made sure, that you ain't did your part to try to make sure Bags, excuse me, God rest his soul. I'm sorry about to say Bags. I'm sorry, Jew. That don't do all that, and then you don't make sure God's eyes there. That you ain't making sure that that Takeoff shows up. That you not making sure. Am I making sense? And I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, you say them dogs, you didn't say my dog. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. You know, some of y'all throw shows and you don't even bring your own dog. Your dog don't even come. Talking about, well, I had to focus on, I want to make sure I can focus on the show, you know what I mean? So I left my dog at home. You mean to tell me you ain't got your own booth together where your dog, because that's the era I come from. Just because you was hosting it, you wasn't exempt from bringing your dog. You brought your dog too. Just because you hosting it, that don't mean nothing. Your dog should be there too. We need to see what makes you relevant. Just my thought. When I would throw my shows, ask anybody. When I used to throw shows that ever been to my shows, they would tell you, even doing the show, even though we hosting it, even though you gonna get a Remy Line lineup, or you gonna get a Firm Foundation lineup, you gonna get a Rimbo Nation lineup. I'm gonna do that because I'm there to also make sure you don't leave there without experiencing the greatness of what I produced. And that's where you guys got to get back to, man. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, come on, y'all. Come on. Let's get these shows popping. Let's make these shows, you know, let's make these shows meaningful again. So now they don't think that it's just a bunch of rowdy people getting together. Let's stop with the pissing contests. Never seen so many people ego driven. I mean, God, don't you know pride comes before the fall? Huh? Pride comes before the fall. And some of y'all are so prideful, you won't even listen to someone that has been there before you. You won't even listen to people who have forgotten more than you will remember. You won't listen to them. Instead of hating on the next person, how about on that individual, or calling them old, or saying they outdated, or saying they washed? How can you be washed and you still relevant, and that person still can say something and it's heard and people listen? How can you say they washed? How can you say you taking a baton that ain't been given to you? See, y'all ain't gonna like this kind of, y'all don't like this kind of talk. Y'all don't like this kind of talk. Y'all don't like this kind of talk. But how are you taking the baton, running with something that wasn't placed in your hand? You know? That's what, and that's another thing too. Thanks for saying that, East 9. Thank you so much for saying that, East 9. Because he brought out a good point too. Some of you, okay, you don't have a booth. You can't afford a booth. I get it. It's okay. And stop making, and let me say this. Stop letting people make you feel bad because of where you financially at. Stop letting people make you feel bad because you don't have the same setup, because you can't afford to do this, and then you sitting here going in debt, trying to catch up and keep up with people that ain't never gonna breed to you, ain't never gonna use your dogs, ain't never gonna buy a dog from you. Stop trying to impress them. But at least you might not could afford the booth. But I believe if you're not working the show, why you don't have your dog with you? See, some of you, man, y'all, I'm going to wait till I do this. I'm going to wait till I do it. You're going to wait. You're going to wait. You're going to wait. Now, that leads me into this. And this is another thing that sparked this conversation. We suffered 2 huge losses in our bully community. You can say what you want. You can feel the way you want about this and that and this registry and that registry. It doesn't change when we lose brothers and sisters in our bully community. We lost 2 of them. And y'all talking about later. Later's not promised. Salute to Terry Huntley. And his wife passed away. Man, and I'm looking, and we losing people, and the other gentleman, you know what's funny is because I've met him in passing, but I didn't never get a chance to really know him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know who I'm talking about, the ABKC judge as well. Terry and Malika, true gem to our community, helped pave the way for a lot of individuals too. They're gone. They're gone, man. They're not here. You get what I'm saying? They're not here. One day it's appointed to man to die. One day we all gonna pass away. And I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you gonna be that one that's gonna leave this earth wishing you did something you could have done, but because you were hating, but because you bickering over a registry on which one is the better one, because you're bickering over who got the better dog? Man, this is real life. That's what this community was about. Because we didn't have the luxury of the outside. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the bougie ones. You know, the Pomeranian community, those individuals. We didn't have their support. So we all had to rally together. So this should be bringing us together. I don't see how someone that's in our community, in the dog community, and they pass away and we don't take a day. We still want to argue with different individuals. We still want to find a way to bicker and go back and forth. And people have lost their lives. This is the time the community is supposed to come together. This is when we should be coming together. But I ain't gonna stay there long. But I have to do that because that's my brother. Terry's my brother. He's a good dude. He lost his wife, man. I don't know if you guys know him, but I did a post. You can go in there and put some praying hands up. Let him know that the community is thinking about him. You know what? Because you know what I'm noticing with the bully community? It's just like the rap community. There's nothing left for us when it's over. We don't have no pension plan. We don't have no insurance at the end. We don't have nothing after this. All we have is the memories. All we have is the memories of one another. We don't have no money that we inherit when we pass off these dogs. We only got memories, y'all. What kind of memories are you making? That's what the dog show was for. So you can make those memories. You can make those connections with people. Not so you can meet them at the show so you can fight them. Not so you can meet them at the show so you can try to belittle their dog. Not so you can meet them at the show for foolishness. I'm sick of all that hollering. All that hollering and all that nonsense that don't equate to nothing. It don't equate to nothing. Don't equate to nothing. But what's important is we are all brothers and sisters, white, black, Asian, Latino. We are all, and stop with, we fought too hard for this thing to be united, for y'all to be sitting there separating us. All of us are together. Caucasian, Asian, black, Latino, we're all one. That's what was the beauty of these dogs. These dogs brought us all together. Stop dividing us. And the show was the one place where all these individuals that you interacted with throughout the bullet community, this was the opportunity to finally put a hand to another hand, put a hug around another brother or another sister, hug, because the dogs drew us together. I wouldn't even know none of y'all if it wasn't for these dogs. Let's be honest. Now y'all saying I'm yelling. I'm sorry, just a little passionate. I'm gonna relax, because some of y'all know, some of y'all will go back and feel like I'm being too over the top. But what else you expect from me? What you expect from me? Some of y'all, man, were felons, fresh out of prison. Fresh out of prison, with no way out, not knowing what you was gonna do. And you got a dog, and that dog was able to give you employment when nobody else would give you a chance. Some of you were homeless. Some of us was without. Some of us didn't have. And these dogs paved the way for us to be able to better our lives. And y'all bickering over who got a better dog, who got the biggest platform, who got the best podcast, who's the best MC, who's the better judge, who's the best registry. Backbiting, talking about one another on different shows, talking slick about other individuals. And you don't even want to have a conversation with that brother or that sister and just talk to them about your grievance or what you feeling. Some of y'all are dishonorable. Can't even be trusted to do a pup back breeding. Can't even be trusted to do breedings with people because you want to cheat them, because you want to get around doing what's right. Y'all are killing the game. You killing it. We're better than this, y'all. We better. We're better than this. We're better. You think Ron Ramos, you think he left AKC to be looked at different in the eyes of his peers? He was champing dogs out. And he came to this culture to help us be better at judging, to help us be better at showcasing. This is how we repay him. This is how we repay Ron Ramos. This is how we repay Dave Wilson. This is how we repay Sean Gilmore. This is how we repay Fabian Chichester. This is how we repay Micah Devil's Den. This is how we repay Richard Barajas. This is how we repay Tony Moore. This is how we repay Oscar De La Cruz. This is how we repay. This is how we repay them. This is how we repay our Texas. This is how we repay them. All that blood, sweat, and tears, having to do shows in people's backyards. It was like that because nobody wanted us around. Parks didn't want to open up their parks to us. We had to go in people's backyards. If y'all, you know what? If you knew what it cost to get us here, but some of you living off of other people's labor and you treating it like it's nothing. And people fought. And y'all talking about, what fighting? It's called BSL. We fought BSL laws. We fought local districts. We came together. We band together so that we could have a culture of these dogs. So that you could get on Facebook and talk more about you than your dog. So that you could turn around and disgrace what we're doing because you don't even want to take the time to learn how to make a real wow factor. You want to make a come up. We're not gonna let y'all come in here and just hustle us. Hustle what we fought for. Means too much to us. Means too much to us. Now we got people that are throwing shows for the culture. Everybody ain't in it for the money. They throwing shows for the culture. To see the progression and the growth of our breed. Can you really come out and support that? Can you really put your ego to the side for a second? Yeah, we know you get into it. We know you get into the bag. We know you got all the stud fees. Great. That's great for you. Can we see your dog? Can I come pet your dog? Can I come feel that bone you talk about? Can I put my arms around its neck? Because I couldn't wait to meet that in particular dog. That's how I was when I first saw Rem. Sean Gilmore will tell you this. Fabian will tell you this. Who else? Marco Suarez will tell you this. Marco Suarez will tell you this. Micah Devil's Den will tell you this. Let me think. Who else? Oh man, who else? Dave Wilson will tell you this. When I got a chance to see those said dogs, man, Oscar De La Cruz, you can ask him. You can ask Tony Moore when I got to meet him. You can ask Manuel Haynes when I got to meet Goofy Smacker. When I got to meet those dogs, man, I embraced and hugged them dogs because them dogs, man. Do y'all not want that feeling again? What good is y'all paying all these stud fees And you don't want to see the dogs? Then we got dogs that have passed away and are gone. Did you get a chance to get a photo with that dog? Or was you too busy trying to kiss their butt so you could get a free stud fee? You were trying to kiss their tail, hoping you get something, hoping I was going to put you in the light. Or did you rush to go see that dog? Man, I can't, man. Ron, just so you know, Ron, I'm glad you in here. See, Ron in the comments, I didn't even know he was here. You know, but Ron, I'm coming to Cali. I'll be in Cali this Saturday. I'm coming to Cali this Saturday, and you know who I want to see. Because I got to put my arms around that dog. You know who I'm coming to see. But I'm coming to Cali this Saturday. Jerry Logo main show that he's having in L.A. will be this Saturday, my brother. I'm coming because I gotta put my arms around that dog. Okay? Mike Diego, I'm coming this Saturday. I can't wait. I want to see Quavo. I know I'm getting in late, but I'll be there Saturday. Brother, I want to come. I want to see Quavo. I want to come visit y'all. I want to come see Quavo. I want to see Pharaoh. I want to put my arms around those dogs. I want to see those great, incredible dogs that are out there. Do y'all even care about that anymore? Or when y'all go to the dog show, your whole thing is getting to the hotel so you can blaze up and hit the club afterwards? Man, let me tell you, we used to go to when we all would pull, you would see everybody coming in from all over town, from everywhere, and we'd be pulling up at a hotel, and it'd be people all outside, the whole parking lot full of dogs, and we all out there. Oh my God, that's Paco. Oh my God, that's Toshi. Oh my God, that's Shorsha. Oh my God, that's this, that's Remy. Oh God, that's such and such. Oh God, that's Viper. Man, that's Nugs. That's how we were. That's how we were. That's Blackjack 21 over there. That's how we were. Now y'all come in town from a show, and all you want to know is where the smoke at. All you want to know is where the drinks are. All you want to know is where's the camera that can boost my ego. You don't bring the dog. You don't want to see no dogs. You want to see no dogs? You don't put your hands on some of the dogs that you've been waiting to see? What happened? What happened, y'all? I know it's getting late. I know it's getting dark. Okay. Okay. Hey, bro. Hey, how you doing, big bro?
What's up, big dog?
I'm sorry, man. You caught me in another
I had to jump in there, man. I got to tell you, man, if you people don't know this, man, check history, man. That's what I'm going to tell you right now, man. This guy's the real deal, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Nothing but love and respect. If you know his story, you ain't never heard no story like him. But any dog, man, in the history of this breed, this man's story is special, man. And I've said it many times, man. I respect and love this man. And I can't wait. You see you coming to Cali, you better come out here, damn it.
I'm coming, bro.
You better. I'm telling you, better. I mean, I'm 4 hours away from where you're at, but you better come. I'll pay for your damn gas, god dang it. But you better get here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I can't thank you for everything. You're the one that taught me about judging. You're the one that taught me what I'm supposed to be looking for and why the ring was important. Because you remember, Ron, I used to be one of those that talk the ring ain't important. We about this over here, remember? And you helped me understand. Man,
you know, but the thing is, I see you in here, and I seen you're a little emotional right now, you know. But the thing is, though, I respect that, man. You know, these people need to hear this. What you're saying right now, they need to hear. They need to be spanked, because a lot of times, sometimes these people don't realize the effort that you yourself and a lot of the greats that you mentioned have come in here and contributed to make this thing possible. You know, and they forgot about these guys. You know, they forgot about you know, Richard Barajas. They forgot about, you know, Fabian. They forgot about Papa Pitt. They even forget about you. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, I admire it because you stay relevant. You got your show going on, and I respect that beyond, man, beyond words. And I don't want to get emotional myself, you know, because you know, I have love for you like you have no idea, man. I mean, like, to me, you're like family, big dog. You know, what you're saying speaks volumes. And like I said, I don't want to take away from your show right now. Because
Yes.
I always watch it, I admire you, but I had to come in here and say, so, man, if you guys don't know this man, if you don't know Chris, man, you better check your history big time, big dog, because this guy goes back way back. You know, he's the guy that catapulted the Remy line movement, believe it or not. You know, I'm nothing to take away from Faye, but this dude right here, this dude, he made him legitimate and he pushed him hard. And the only other guy that could say that was Paul. Paul Zunica
Yes.
was another guy
Yes.
that, man, you know, Paul
Yes.
was another man that usually he pushed that Remy line movement hard, man.
Yes.
So these guys I admire and I respect beyond words, man. You have no idea, man. And they're still passionate and still doing their thing. You know, there's a lot of guys that have already gotten comfortable, and I'm not gonna say
Yes.
names, but they're already big dogs in the game. You know, they got their registry, and they
Yes.
become comfortable, and they don't reach out to people. And these
Right.
guys, Chris and like I said, Paul and a few other people out there, they're still reaching out to people, still helping. So with that being said, you know, nothing but admiration and respect, man. So
Yes, sir.
with that, because I don't want to take over your show, but peace,
Yes.
and I'm looking forward to seeing you, Chris. You better get your ass here, because I'm not gonna let you forget this if you don't come over, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Nothing
sir.
but
Yes,
love,
sir.
man.
Love you, Papa. Love you.
All right, peace out, you guys.
Man, I tell you, man, that was a legend that was on this, that was just on. That was a legend. He's the one that taught the majority of all of us how to even how to do anything with a dog. Do your research on Ron Ramos. But again, man, you guys, all I just want to do is see the dogs get back to. I just want to see us. Let's not get so caught up in we could do our own thing. We're our own. There's still rules to life. Y'all get what I'm saying to y'all, man? At the end of the day, I'm sorry, it's getting dark. Let me try to get a little light. Um, Let me say this. You guys, let me set my volume low. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me now? Okay. Um, what y'all have to understand is that when we throw shows and we have shows, guys, I don't care what registry you support the most. I don't, at the end of the day, can we just, for the rest of our dog time in this dog game, can we just make a vow to each other, man, that we're going to keep it about the dogs and we're going to support the dogs? Let's stop getting caught up in which registry is the best one. Let's stop getting caught up in how long it took for papers to come back. Let's stop getting caught up in the stuff that's so trivial. And let's get past the who's hating on me. And let's show up at the show. And let's bring those dogs back out. I want to see your dog more than I want to see you. Real talk. I want to see your dog more than I want to see you. I want to see no problemo. I want to put my hands on him. I love what Devarian did. He went out and he bought Musa out. I want to see. I look at there. He brings out Bella. I look at all these guys. I watch Josh, my brother Josh Adams. I watch him, Desert Storm and Uno with him all the time, coming out to shows. All I'm saying, let's get back to the dogs, yo. That's all. It's nothing real deep. It's called a dog show, not an ego show, not a people show. It's a dog show. If we make it about the dogs again, y'all, if we do us right by the dogs, and we're gonna have a discussion about that too, because I know I touched on it a little bit, but we're gonna talk about bad breeding practices, bad business. We're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna get into that a little bit too. I don't want to do that today. I wanna talk because I want to take my time that if I never get to have the No Bull Bully show again, I'm gonna be Ron, I'm gonna be in Cali. I get there Friday night and I leave Sunday at 11. I think my flight is at 11 Sunday. My bruh, favorite your chest up, coming to see you, bro. I can't wait to see him, man. I haven't seen Fabian in, oh man, how long has it been since I seen Fabian? Man, I haven't seen Fabe since, man, we haven't seen each other in years. That's what I used to love is about the dog show, man. So I'm hoping that I'll get to see all of you guys that come on the No Bull Bully show, that are on the No Bull Bully Spitting Cat, the Bully Spitting podcast, whatever you got going on, you know. I am excited. I'm excited to hopefully see you guys. Those of you that are tuning in late, man, definitely get a chance, man. Look over the live again. Hopefully it'll touch your heart. It'll get you back focused about the dogs. Let's show up. We got a show this Saturday going down Jerry Logo Bend. Man, Fabe, you got a moment, man? Can you come in? Can you come in for a quick minute, big homie? Can you come in real quick? Yeah. You know, hey, hit the hey Fabe, yeah, thanks, bro. Hold on a second. You saying you can't hold on, let me try it again, bro. See if it'll let you come in now, Fabe. Man. I don't know what's going on, Fabe. Try to see if you can come in, bro. I'm trying to bring you in, man. It keeps saying you can't join the broadcast. I don't know what's going on. But if you can get in here, try to figure out how to get in here. You know? Me too, Ron. I wish I did have more time too. But again, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys, man, at the show. Again, we got Jerry Logo main show going down. I'm excited, man. He's letting me come out. I'm the stack off judge. James, another judge, our other judge, James, will be there as well. He'll be judging our confirmation side. So I'm excited about this Saturday coming, man. I haven't been to Cali, and God, man, you know what? I haven't been to Cali since 2013, almost 10 years since I've been there, you know? Let me see. We also have May 7th, OG Perp in South Carolina. I'll be actually judging that show as well. But OG Perp in South Carolina, he got his show going down in Greenville, South Carolina, May 7th. Y'all not there, come on out, especially if you're in the surrounding area. You know, also shout out to my brother Elijah and Money Train Kennels. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the Dirty South Bully Show, one of the biggest shows going to be on the East Coast. He's throwing his show May 28th in Savannah, Georgia. Then I believe it's June or it's in July. I'll try to, big dog. I'll try to, Ron. I'll see if I can. Okay? And we have James Cosby and we have Buck. They're throwing a Wow Factor show in Jersey. Is it Jersey or Philly? I think it's Jersey. Okay. Man, we got so many individuals. Let me see who else we got. Who else we got? We got so many individuals, y'all. So many shows going down. If I'm missing anybody, please don't judge it and hold it to my heart. You know what I mean? It's not on purpose. I'm just trying to remember some as I'm going. You know, I know. Oh, I think the Carolina, let me say it right. The Carolina One Big Show, hosted by B.J. Johnson and Robert. That one's going down in October. I believe Jason Walker. We got Jason Walker and Robert Motley and Carrillo, Ona Monroe. They got their show going down. They show going down at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. Man, like I said, there's so many great shows going on. I know Texas is on it like Cali. They probably have a show every weekend now. But I know Texas has got some shows going down. Man, y'all, let's get out here. I think there's a great show going down in Mississippi here coming up too. You know, Whalers down in Louisiana. There's shows so many places. Delaware, you know, got 2 shows this Saturday. Man, let's get out there. Austin, Texas. San Augustine, Texas has a show going down. Yo, let's get out here and don't stop worrying about who's registry. Stop worrying about, let's just get out, let's support, and let's go see some great dogs. But again, man, I love you guys, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. The No Bull Bully Show, the #1 bully show in the world, where we cut the bull and we get straight to the bully. Boom, boom, boom. I'll see y'all next week. One.